Hello students, welcome to Kandela. Today's geography optional lecture is about the Continental Drift Theory given by F.B.Taylor. So F.B.Taylor, he propounded his theory of horizontal displacement of continents in the year 1908. It was published later in 1910. The main aim of this theory was to explain the peculiar pattern of arrangement of tertiary fold mountains on the earth. The north-south arrangement of the Rocky Mountains, the Andes Mountains, the east-west arrangement of Alps, Himalayas, etc. So prior to this theory, there were close to 100 theories which dealt with the formation of continents and ocean basins. And all those theories were based on one strong assumption, that is the permanency of continents and ocean basins. With the advent of plate tectonic theory and the very good evidence for the displacement of continents in the form of sea floor spreading, etc., made it clear that continents were drifting. And once when the basic assumption of the permanency of continents were proved wrong, all those theories which dealt with the formation of continents and ocean basins became obsolete. So prior to F.B.Taylor, Anthony Schneider, he was studying the fossils found in the coal seams in North America and in Europe. He was studying the Appalachian coal fields, the Pennsylvanian coal fields in North America, and he was showing a lot of interest in the study of fossils found in the coal fields. You know, fossils are nothing but the actual hardened remains of plants and animals which lived few million years ago. He was also studying the Franco-Belgian coal field, the coal fields of England, the Sark coal field, etc. He found that there were a number of similarities in the fossils across the Atlantic Ocean. That is, the similarity of fossils found in the Appalachian and the Pennsylvanian coal fields of North America and the coal fields of Europe. This made him to believe that the continents were drifting. F.B.Taylor, he starts his theory from Cretaceous period. So Cretaceous period roughly ranges between 135 to 70 million years ago. Cretaceous period was very much important in Indian geological perspective also. It was during this period, this particular region occupied by the Arabian Sea got flanked and the water entered here, resulting in the formation of Arabian Sea. And exactly it was in the Cretaceous period there were large scale volcanic eruption in the peninsular region, resulted in the formation of the Deccan Traps, the Mysore Plateau, and most of the plateau in the peninsular region. He starts in the Cretaceous period. According to F.B.Taylor, there were only two landmasses during the Cretaceous period. One is the Laurasia, which was located in the North Pole. Another one was the Gondwana land in the South Pole. He explains about two types of movement. One is the equatorward movement, where the continents located in the North Pole and South Pole started moving towards the equator. And during this movement, the continents started stretching, splitting and rupturing. This actually resulted in the formation of Baffin Bay, Labrador Sea, Davis Strait, and the Great Australian Bight. Great Australian Bight, the Ross Sea. Ross Sea is in Antarctica. So these are formed because of this migration process where the continents were split, started rupturing, started splitting, resulting in the formation of this Great Australian Bight and this Labrador Sea, etc. And the westward movement of the continents resulted in the formation of the Rocky Mountain ranges of North America, the Andes Mountains of South America. And it was the equatorward movement which resulted in the formation of the Alps here, the Alpine mountain system, and the Himalayan system. So, how did these continents move? Where from it got the force responsible for the drifting? According to F.B.Taylor, it was the gravitational force of moon which was responsible for the drifting of the continents. The tidal force, the gravitational force or the tidal force of the moon, the force of attraction by the moon which was responsible for the drifting of the continents. This theory was criticized by many, it was evaluated by many. The major drawbacks in this theory is during the Cretaceous period, had the tidal force of moon was so strong enough to drift the continents, it might have put an end to the rotation of the earth itself. And for the formation of these mountain ranges, there is no need for the continents to move few thousand kilometers. From north-south, he drifted the continent for close to around 2000 kilometers. In fact, 30 to 50 kilometers drifting of the continent is sufficient for the formation of these mountain ranges. Arthur Holmes, while criticizing this theory, he said that if at all there is a force which was responsible for the movement of the continents, that force should come from within the earth, and no other external force might have been capable of drifting these continents. Apart from criticizing his theory, he also gave some credit to F.B.Taylor because it was he for the first time proposed a theory about displacement. But later it was proved that the continents and ocean basins were not a permanent landmass and they keep drifting. So for our mains point of view, we need to discuss one more theory, the theory given by Alfred Wegener, where he adds few more forces responsible for the drifting of the continents. Apart from the tidal force of sun and moon, he explains about one force called as gravitational differential force. And we should also focus on the evidences which are available to show that the continents drifted. So let us discuss this in the coming lectures. Until then, thank you.